Did you know that you can buy a home in as little as 10 days? Hi everyone, so welcome to the next episode of Real Estate Ramblings. Today we are going to answer the question of how long does it take to buy a home? So going back to what I said earlier about 10 days, there's actually two different answers to this question. And the first one would be if you are a cash buyer, and the second answer would be if you are buying a home with financing. So 10 days, yes, really 10 days, but there is a catch. You have got to make sure that you have got a suitcase full of cash ready to go, because you can only do the 10-day thing if you are indeed a cash buyer. So the reason that it can take as little as 10 days is because when you buy a home and you don't get financing, there's just a lot less paperwork that needs to be done, right? There's no loan approval to worry about. So really the only work that needs to be done behind the scenes beyond the contract negotiation would be the title work. So the title attorneys, the escrow officer, they will be handling all of that. And normally it can be done in about 10 days. So one bit of advice if you are gonna be buying a home with cash, you wanna make sure that you have got this piece of documentation ready to go when you make an offer, and it's called a proof of funds letter. Now, it pretty much is just what it sounds like it is. Proof that you actually have the funds, the cash on hand in the bank, that you really can buy the house. This is going to give the seller a lot of peace of mind, and any good listing agent will be asking for this along with the contract. So you want to make sure you've got that ready to go. You can get it from your bank or your financial institution. So how long does it take to buy a home if you need to get a mortgage? The vast majority of Americans buy homes with mortgages. And I would say the standard amount of time here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area is about 30 days. Now, it could take a little bit less. I've seen that before. Or it could take longer. Sometimes people even they'll request me to put into the contract a 45-day close or maybe even a 60-day close. I don't always recommend that, but the reason for me not being a big fan of that is because the longer that you're under contract, the more risk there is for something to go wrong with the contract, right? Something to fall apart. So if you can keep it at about 30 days, that is definitely my suggestion to you. So how can you make sure that you really do close in 30 days or maybe even less? That would be to be prepared and have all of the financial documentation and information that your mortgage lender is going to be asking for. So whenever you go to buy a home, if you've not done it before, they're going to be asking you for a lot of your personal financial history. Think of it like they want to look at your financial profile. They're going to be asking for things that you typically keep in the attic, right? That are not easy to get to. So this is, again, why I say to be prepared. But they're going to be asking for things like old pay stubs, previous tax returns, bank statements, all that kind of stuff. So I say to start talking with a lender well in advance, because you don't want to hold up the contract because you're up in your attic at the last second looking for this stuff down to the wire, right? You don't want that. So make sure you've got all of the information ready to go to give the lender. So again, I recommend 30 days. You can go longer than that, but I just don't think it's wise. So I hope this video was helpful for y'all. If you have a question about buying a home or even selling a home, please reach out to me. If you have been under contract before and maybe did something fall apart because the contract was really, really long and it left the door open for more opportunities for things to fall apart, I would love to hear your story. So please leave a comment below, call, text, and thank you again for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.